Hey everyone, how's it going? Oops, I got this is my headset, my non-existent headset. There we go. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today we are doing more DXBL. It's been a little while, quite a while since we've done any DXBL stuff, so I'm excited to get back into it. We get to do a little bit more Monster Ranchering. Bracket says single limb. I changed it to double limb, so if it still says single limb, that's very stupid. Oh, it does still say single limb. What the fuck? I literally changed it. Alright, that's fine. I'll fix that. Not a big deal. We're doing double limb. It's a regular old bracket. Thanks for pointing that out. But yeah, it's been a little while. It's been a hot minute. Hope you've all been doing fantastic. Today we are also streaming to
I want to play video games.
Hey, Big Waloo, thank you for the sub. Also, this moved. Appreciate it. Very kind. A lot of people changed, or a lot of people subbed. So you're gonna have to give me a second to pick up on all of it. But give me 1 second, because I got to redo this. Double limb, save changes. Okay, I think we're fine. Okay, it's looking okie dokie now. But yes, we are streaming to YouTube today, as well as Twitch. So if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're watching this VOD, just be aware that there are other DXBL tournaments, other Monster Rancher tournaments that have happened before this one. But I just have not uploaded the VODs yet. I'm in a slow process of getting that all done. Do I prefer Twitch or YouTube? I prefer YouTube for some things and Twitch for other things. It's a very complicated answer. It's not simple. But the problem is that, you know, if I want stuff on YouTube, I have to like edit a VOD down, and that's fine. And in the future, I don't think I'm going to be streaming to YouTube every single time, because there's going to be times where I want the VOD edited, and I think it'll get a little bit sloppy if I have just the full VOD on my channel as well as an edited video later that like people probably don't want to watch if they've already seen the VOD. But I do think there is a lot of merit in just uploading the DXBL streams specifically as is, because, you know, all I really do is I edit out the BRB screens and the intro, and then we get into it. And I can do that on YouTube with its editor. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing that for this video and the two Dragon Quest Monster streams that are up. I'm going to be removing the BRBs and the intro, you know, just so it's a little bit better of a watching experience. People can skip them anyway, and people are, you know, they're not opposed to that, but I would like the experience to be a little bit more streamlined, especially because people watch stuff in the background and they hate when it gets slower, like something stops happening and then they're like, oh, I got to click on the video again. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that. So other people, you can edit a stream and post on YouTube. Yes, you can. But I hadn't been I hadn't been streaming to YouTube because it wasn't until very recently that Twitch allowed partners to stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So that's a very new thing, and so that's why I'm doing this. But I do have a bunch of VODs. I have 7 VODs, so like about 30 hours of footage almost that I have to upload. And it will be uploaded, and it's just a matter of time. Over the next 6 or 7 weeks, you know, they'll all be up. My goal is to have them all up, and, you know, it'll be out of order until then, but I want to have them all up before we get to the playoffs. And we have, what, 5 weeks left before the playoffs? So, okay, so I'll have them all up in 5 weeks. About 1.5 video every 10 days or so. So if you're watching this, there are ones that happened before this, just in case you want to see the whole story, how this came together. You want extra stuff to put on as you're going to sleep. That will be available. But yeah, today we are doing, what is this? This is Middleweight 3. So this is the second last Middleweight tournament we're doing. We got one more after this, and then it's donezo. We got 2 more heavyweights, and then 1 more lightweight, 1 more welterweight. So this is, I guess I can show you guys again. There's no reason not to while I'm waiting for the game to load up. Middleweight, 2997 total stat cap, no individual stat caps, meaning you can have 999 in any stat. And stats that are at or below 100 do not count towards the cap. That is because lowering stats in Monster Rancher is a huge pain in the ass, and it's more fun this way if people have a little bit of leeway, because The way Japan plays is without any leeway, and it is a big pain. Man. I'm just glad we're doing this again. Also, we got a whole bunch of new people in the Discord because of Dragon Quest Monsters. It's been super cool to talk to everyone about that game because despite my rage, it is a very fun game. It's just, it's too RNG dependent. It's more RNG dependent than this shit, and you don't even control your guys in this. Like, it's insane. But it's a fun game. I like it. And we're very, very close to 1,000 people in the Discord now. And I've been hinting that there's something special happening when we get to 1,000. We are about 40 people off. So in the next couple of weeks, you know, we don't gain members to the Discord super quickly. But in the next couple of weeks, I think we're going to hit it. And we will definitely be doing some fun stuff. The fun stuff is going to take quite a while. It's going to be many, many days, but it will be fun. Did you recommend it as a game to play casually? Casually, I think it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Is 2,500 middleweight? Is 2,100 and 2,997 also middleweight? 2,500 and 2,100 are mixed attacker formats, so they're a little bit different. 2,997 is middleweight. Yeah, I really liked DQM. I thought casually, it has like flaws, right? Like it's a Dragon Quest game, so you gotta listen to British people. There's a downside. But then you've also got just awful graphics, and you know, people say they love the music, but some of the music is so bad. Like, I don't know what the fuck you people are talking about. The music is awful. Is that really a flaw? The voice acting is pretty goofy. Some of the late game stuff is very tedious, but I think playing casually is very fun. Anyway, we got our first game. I do recommend it. I think it's a good game. I'm going to try YouTube Shorts for the first time ever because I have a couple of ideas for those. I want to upload just like Monster Rancher stuff for YouTube Shorts too, but it takes time. It's effort. And I just literally do not have that time, and I don't have anyone helping me edit. So it's like, what's my work schedule like? I'm sorry. I work 80 hours this week. Can't do anything like that. And you like the Monster Rancher clown music? Yeah, that's fair. Is each weight every 1K? No, it's more complicated than that. It's just that these are names that I gave to formats that I run in this community. 3,500 used to be called the 4-stat meta, and it existed long before I did. 2,997 was the 3-stat meta. That is what Japan plays. And basically, it's how many stats can you max. In 4-stat meta, you can max 4 stats. In 3-stat meta, you can max out 3 stats. But because I introduced the lightweight format, which was 1,400 mixed attacker, and that's a weird thing to say, 1,400 mixed attacker, I was like, let's have lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight. And then 1999, which is welterweight, was just, that's a one-off tournament someone in Japan threw one time. And I was like, that's cool. I'm going to do that. Can't easily afford an editor yet. Brother, can you see how many people, like how many views I have on my channel? I'm not making big bucks on this. Full disclosure, on YouTube, I make about 150 bucks a month. If I pay somebody to edit for 4 hours, who's like a good editor, that's my entire monthly budget, and that's maybe like 80% of one VOD. Like, it's, so I can't afford good help. And I do like this, but it's definitely it was Tecmo, yeah. I ran the I say some guy like it was some random person. It was a tournament ran by Tecmo themselves. But yeah, so I did used to have an editor, and every single video they edited for me, I loved the help. I took a massive loss on it, but it was just like, you know, I wanted to get stuff out, and I'm okay with keep doing that. It's just I have to be realistic about it, right? I've been asking. I just don't have people that want to help. That's all it is. Also, one-hit kill. Let's go. Look at that. A big stare down for like a full minute as I explained my situation, and Kruger gets a one-hit kill. That's what he does, though. Oh, the lifesteal? No way. All right. Well, we're going to game 3. Look at that. This is still more acceptable than the RNG in DQM. The seed gap. All right. 3 games. GG's. Oh my god. Oh, also I just realized I don't have my new add existing Twitch alerts. Okay. I didn't have the Twitch alert set up here yet. Okay, so that's a game. Also, we're going to need a lot of that if we want to get done tonight. Because we have 52 entrants tonight. Mateo and Cavity up next. Also, Dig on it is the #1 seed, and I think that's very funny because I just hit random seed, as I always do. But Dig on it was #1 seed, and normally I look at the first couple of matches and I see if it's like all the best monsters that have to fight each other. And if not, then I just leave it. And I was like, Dig on it literally just won a tournament because he hit every single Cyclone attempt. So we're just going to let that go. It's very funny. He deserves #1 seed. It's such a shitty build. It's a Dragon Quest build. It's just, if it works, I'm a genius. And if it doesn't, I instantly lose. And that's like how the meta in that game works. You just press your button, you press your fucking fissure or your drill attack, or was it the horn drill? And if it lands, you win, and if you don't, you don't. Energy shot miss. Triple stings! Not enough to kill. Our first non-one-hit kill. He's got the reel, so he's going to tank real well. He's still alive. Look at that. The punch going to do nothing, obviously. He has no intelligence. Oh, now he's going to take extra damage. The reel wears off, and it is a big deal. It is a big, real deal. A real steel deal. Game #2. Triple stings missed this time. Okay, see, all of a sudden that does a lot more damage. He's angry. He's building up those guts. He still got him, but he's got to move backwards. The crit punch, he procs Fury. Jeez. He's donezo. Titanic and Data Phantom up next. $9.99 sent a message. I should have typed the CK. Dadov. Okay. Dadov sounds like a Russian name. It's like one. I was joking about this with someone the other day, but all the names of the producers on Baldur's Gate 3 look like jokes. Like, they're like very Eastern European. Oh my god, Data Phantom exploded. We're getting a lot of that. But one of the guys' name is like Borislavov, which is like. Is that like a real name? That's not a real name. Oh, the power scratch. Big damage. Titanic not out yet. But another Fury proc and he hit it. He hit the muscle pose. It's not a dab. You kids are old enough to know it's not a dab. Borislav Slavov is a top tier Slav name. There's also a guy that's name was just like Jason Latino. Dude, another one. Oh my god. Titanic. Come on, man. It's not like the entire format is like this. It's there's more going on here, but not even a crit. Didn't need it. Tiny Matt and Bad Luck Duck. This is gonna get us done in time if every set is like this, though. Good luck, have fun, and good luck. Oh, Bad Luck Duck, sorry, my bad. No, we can't switch it with, or pinch hit, I should say, with good luck, have fun. He's not strong enough for this. Did I no, Macho, you just missed it. I random seeded, but he was #1 after random seed, and normally I'll like look at it and I'll change stuff up if like a really weak monster is #1, or if like strong monsters have to fight in round 1 and it's like egregious. So I saw that and I was like, you know what, he just won a tournament, that's okay. We'll leave it. Okay, Tiny Matt and Bad Luck Duck. Kind of similar builds. Speedy. Bad Luck Duck with 50 more life. It's about the only real difference. Power and intelligence, obviously, but Damage is damage. Oh, the air shot. Put it. I don't know what he says there. Fire juggler, big ol' miss. Bounce stamp with power? That probably would have killed him. Well, that definitely would have killed him. What am I talking about? He's still got explosion on deck. Single hit will win him the game. But he can also just bound, which is probably the smart play. Oh, the flare slap, but he misses. Weapon throw miss. 1 second left. Another bound. It's enough. He grits butt. It's not. It doesn't bring him back up to 67 life. Game number 2. Ooh, the bound charge. Another bound. He's bound to win. Bad luck, Duck. Moving on to the next round. That's kind of a rough matchup for a monster with low life. El Snailerico and Katie Cat. Pure old Nighton. Just like my boy. You can't see him because I'm directly in front of him. Bah! Let's go, buddy. Okay, more tanks. How good is Power Duckin'? Not great. Like, it's not great, but he's very accurate. Bound has like 10 force, so it's like weaker than Mochi Headbutt. Twiddling, the big old crit, but Snailerico cannot miss. He goes for the million whips. That's a crit too. Both these monsters basically built around hitting crits. Twiddling doesn't crit, and he lives because of it. Not hitting the crit was enough. Game number 2. Violent Shell Opener. Good damage. Twiddling. Wow, gonna tie it up, and only about a 7 guts differential on them. Who's gonna hit next? Another Twiddling. Oh, it's not enough. It's so close. Too tanky. He hits the Numbing Stab, and there's another crit. Il Snailerico gonna win that one. Okay, Plum and Smooch to death. Oh, I didn't look to see whose it was. Kyle. Smooch. What is Smooch to death? It's a Suezo. It's a speedy, intelligent Suezo. Well, is he going to hit the Cyclone? Finally scored points in 2997. Was that a... that was a team kill, right? Or, I guess they're not real teams. It's Holy from the Discord. Welcome. How are you doing? Plum being so close to me in bracket is spooky. Well, let's see what he can do. Because he just won 1. Game number 2. The I-Beam miss again? Mamma mia. Oh, but the Cyclone misses. So Smooch has a huge lead here. Hits the lick. Big damage. And he's got a 30 guts lead. Tail of the Assault misses. But it does get him out of slot 1. Oh, goes for the kiss. He gets it. Smooched to death indeed. How's things? Things are good. We're playing a game with less variance than DQM somehow. Even though it's entirely RNG. Oh, telekinesis. Big damage. 2 in a row. That's going to do it. Smooch to death. Lands it. That means that Plum's already in losers. That's going to be spooky for losers. Alright. Hey, Kagi, just thank you for the follow. I got to change that font. That font sucks. The hell, Twitch. Suplexy and losers round 1, please. Okay. Oh, whoops, wrong X. We have to try play Monster Rancher Battle Card 2 on the PS3. Hell yeah. It's a fun game. I really like Battle Card 2. JP didn't even put his rancher name. He didn't. You guys can see who put their rancher name and who didn't. Okay. Tank Worm. Started Monster Rancher 2 yesterday, made a metal gel, and died in 2 years at B rank. That's honestly pretty solid for a first attempt. That's better than I did on my first attempt. I was also 10 years old. Da pinch throw. Also, you don't see defense actually used. That's very interesting. Still not enough. Oh my god, diving press. Too big. Very good matchup, though. Less skill and extremely tanky. 1-2 on the thrust. Pow pow. Give me a little bite. Pierce throw. He's got a lot of guts saved up, though, so that's helping him tank. He's taking a lot of damage. I actually wonder if Suplexy is max form. Very curious. Let me check this out right now. He's skinny. That's right. We figured that out last time. Dual streaming, is it even legal? It is now. Alright. So, Suplexy is minimum form. So that's why he's super squishy. Okay. I'm doing okay. Lanny Poffo and Annie. These are both good mons. They gotta fight each other real early. Wow, I didn't get any of those letters right. That was awful. Someone knew what to do for Monster Hunter Advance 2. The mons in this get stressed out way too much. Dude, the thing that's crazy about this game is if it tells you they're stressed out, they've been stressed out. Because you only get a notice on the first of the month if they're stressed. It doesn't register if they're stressed on the second, third, or fourth week. So you have to keep that shit in check. Luckily, managing stress and fatigue is a lot easier in Monster Hunter 2 than it is in Advance 2. It's a lot cheaper, I should say. It's the same amount of work. It's just, you know, it's more accessible in Monster Hunter 2. Need your division to do poorly? Damn. We all do, though. The BM spit. All spits are BM, if we're being real. Oh, I-beam? Lanny Poffo. A&E has been like... I think A&E has won a middleweight bracket before. Which is like very rare when you think about it. The amount of monsters who are like very good and have never won is astronomical. It's extremely high. Purgatory and Yokai Watch up next. Okay. You Yokai Watch. There's a joke in there, but I'm not going to make it. Having to buy the Holy Cup and Bright Gem? Yeah. Yeah, that shit's expensive. Alright, Yokai Watch. Question, if you can transfer a mon from any other Monster Hunter game to 2, what would it be? It would be Poncho, because that is my favorite monster, and also it's not an archetype we see very often. Intelligence tanks are very rare. Going to game 3. Is there a beginner's tournament happening time in the future? Wouldn't mind joining. God damn, dude. I might hold another beginner's tournament, but I think everybody in the scene is pretty ingrained at this point. So I think the next tournament I would run that has like a low level of skill involved would probably be a Monster Hunter 3 tournament, which I will be holding within the next, you know, couple of months at some point. Gooby and Mix-Up up next. The thing is, Yeah, it's hard for me to run a beginner tournament at this point because most of the people have played for quite a long time. And even the people who are new to this, like this is their first tournament series, like this is already like what, 5 months old, something like that. Not quite that. With the preseason tournaments, about 5 months, I guess. Could do Monster Rancher 1 again. The problem with Monster Rancher 1 is that it is a huge pain in the ass logistically. Like, it doesn't work for this kind of thing. There's no rematch. You have to search for monsters every time. So if I did it, it would be best of 1. Started comp 5 to 6 months ago. Is that beginner enough for the beginner club? So what I'm getting at is trial by fire in this game isn't too bad. You enter a monster, you spend like 2 hours, 3 hours making something, maybe a little bit longer, and it sucks. And it's like, okay, I know what to do next time. And then next time your monster's better. And, you know, people aren't too competitive. If you ask for advice on your new guy, people aren't going to be like, oh, I'm not going to tell him because I want to win. No, people are going to give you the best advice possible, like, every time. One in JP's tournaments, I think I'd still be beginner. Hell yeah. But yeah, I do think instead of waiting for a beginner tournament, there's so much RNG in this. The best you can do is you just make a good build or a fun build, and you hope they do well. I have a monster that I think is incredibly powerful, and I could go 0-2 today. It's the nature of the game. Also, that kind of shit happens. What are you going to do? Mix up. Gonna win it. Goop and Spanakopita up next. The return of Spanakopita. I forgot to check who it is. It's Zax. That dude's name is Fart. About a bad build tournament for the memes. What would you do for... Like, that's an interesting idea that, like, can't actually function. We've done low-tier tournaments, which is the closest. But, like, how do you determine what's bad enough? I think I might want to give Jack's old tournament an idea. Or his old tournament idea a run, which is the... it's not even his idea. It would be funny if I did it, because it would mean that the 3 times the tournament has been run, it's been run by a different person. But the Spartan Babies tournament, you have a year to raise as strong of a monster as possible with no drugs, and you just hope for the best. And, you know, you just do your best to make a good monster in 1 year. No combining as well. It has to be fresh spawn. We'd have to ban like the enemy monsters and stuff because they're way too strong. And probably ban some stuff like the Wandar. But, yeah. Damn, what? The long punches. Too good. Spinach boys gotta try a little harder. Just got smoked and then it was over. Alright, that's 3. The roll assault miss? That never feels good, because that shit doesn't do any damage even when it hits. Another long punch, he finally dodges one. We're in it, baby. When I do something with meme builds, it's mostly honor system, because a lot of people's opinion is probably different on what's meme. Yeah. I don't know. Like, that's the type of tournament that maybe I'm not the right person to run. But other people could. I knew it would probably be pretty bad. Yeah, so that's the thing. Also, grit, baby. You'd probably want a monster that has like pretty solid starting stats and good growths. You could probably win with like a Draco Mochi or something. Oh, that ninja kick! Mamma mia. You don't get to see ninja kick too often, so, you know. If you're a Spanakopita fan, at least you got to see ninja kick. 2-1 for the Goop. Helmet and... Is it Eye Flames? Sounds like how I play now. Wait, is Helmet the other Mochi? It is, yeah. So this will be interesting. You got low tier. Oops. You got low tier and you got high tier. The exact same build, except this Mochi's also got some intelligence for some reason. That's pretty interesting. See what they're doing. Never got far enough to use drugs while raising a mon. I have a bunch of monsters showing me a freezer. The drug stuff is just ease of use. It just speeds up the process. Alright, roll assault. I'm gonna do a little chunk. We got some tramples coming out. Alright, Press gonna push him back into slot 3. That's not where the Mochi wants to be at all. Is this enough? You got your 2 hits off. You did what you could do. Would Melner be banned in Spartan Babies because the strengths might not be strong enough? I don't remember if it was. I think it probably was. I think Joker was banned as well. Joker for that format is pretty fucked up. Also, 2 tramples. You know, that is how Dragon plays. Next up, we got Blitzgal and Focka. Hey, yo, Blitz. You guys don't get that reference. That's fine. Strim Rip. One sec. Yeah, I didn't, I did not actually drop stream. This keeps happening. Are we back? Try refreshing browser. It's a Twitch issue specifically. Because I'm not dropping anything in OBS. I have literally 0 dropped frames. All my stream health stuff looks fantastic. But it's happened a couple of times, and it's part of the catalyst of why I wanted to get the YouTube stuff set up, because this shit sucks. This has happened, I want to say, like, once every 3 or 4 streams where it just dies on Twitch's end. Which, like, really sucks for me, because the problem is, when streams die, people just click off, right? So it really hurts me. Oh, hell yeah, that's a fun build. Okay. This man's name is Fucka Zelda. Don't barely know Zelda. Last 2 days has been Twitch fuckery, really, for other people too. Twitch has been having a lot of issues with dropping streams. I know a couple other streamers have been having the same issue. I think the problem is they hit like bandwidth caps on their side, and they have to like refresh stuff real quickly, and they just choose streams to kill. YouTube's doing fine, fantastic. Also, Death Thrust, not very accurate, but it does kill instantly. Using all these power attacks. 4 power attacks, the Death Thrust misses again. Air Shot missed, he's got no chance to hit anymore. Triple stabs, a little bit of damage. Oh shit, that was a good crit. He's got the power. We're like kick and a miss. Power ran out very quick. Blast shot. Oh, he can't land it. Using a lightweight plant as your next competitive mon. Nice. I've got ideas for a plant. I will be raising a plant, probably on stream at some point. It's been a little while since I've uploaded hey, here's how you raise this monster on stream, or on YouTube. I think the last one was the Raki one I did, where the guy was arguing with me that I stole the Newgrounds logo. Hey, Shinobu, thank you for the follow. When it was literally a Newgrounds reference, they're like, you stole this logo. And it's like, no, I made the Newgrounds logo. And then that became like a whole argument. Pretty one-sided, where like he didn't realize I was fucking with him. It's like, no, I designed the Newgrounds logo. That was me. It's gonna be your first competitive plant. Have I raised more than one? I think Eden Built is my only competitive plant. No, I raised I had Eden Built and Young Sheldon. And Young Sheldon didn't do super well, but it was a fun build. I'm Johnny Utah. I don't even know what that reference is. Oh, that's right. We got a brother fight. Also, while I'm here, I missed a lot of people early on that were resubbing. Big Waloo, Pyro, Dope Ghost, Zafir, Penguin. Appreciate all of that. Penguin was yesterday, but you get it a second. Thank you. You're raising your Pixie Galley? Nice. Okay. If you guys just wasted a shit ton of points there, because I know you did, don't worry. We will be betting later on in the night. That's the one nice thing about Twitch that you can't do on YouTube is channel predictions. That's a huge part of the Monster Rancher community. People love betting their fake money. And YouTube doesn't have any sort of setup for that. So it's really unfortunate. And also, you guys can't spam brother my brother on YouTube. So once they get that stuff figured out, I don't think they will, because they're like much more of like a closed feature. It feels much more sterile on YouTube. I don't think they're gonna be introducing any of that shit. So I think multi-streaming is the way to go.
Day of reckoning will come. Reckoning 40 pizzas.
Papa John's.
You can't do that. You can't do that on YouTube. 35k to blow on silly stuff. Verdi got the ease. It was just he was doing work. He was smoking them. Thronobo and granola. What's really funny is for that and for the Papa John's, I don't have the sound effect coming out. It's the way it's set up is that the audio triggers separately from the video because it helped save on file size and memory and stuff. And so if I don't catch the video, I'm not like ever thrown off by it. That one too. I never hear the sound for that one. That one's my favorite. I don't think I'm ever gonna top that. Do you guys see the new meme about Monster Hunter Wilds and how it's labeled as it's got all the tags on Twitch on Steam, and one of the tags is dating sim? Yeah, I made the Newgrounds logo. Johnny Utah made it? No, it was me. Hammer Bros are your favorite too. It definitely took me the longest out of all of them. To actually like, also that was very quick. We didn't even talk about it, but it definitely took the longest to like get the animation and the camera movement and stuff. Oh, a spiral rush, thwack, a little bit of thwack. Oh, the triple shots, another thwack. Can't wait to raise Rushing's affection. I'm gonna give Gobel a smooch. Let's bring Gobel back. Oh, the face attack. He grits, though. He's still in it. He needs this. He needs the thwack to stay alive, and he gets it. Because the problem is, I think Kagi meant Nash. Yeah, no, I get what the reference is now, but I did not before. You invented Newgrounds? Nice to meet you. Remember when we worked on that logo together? 20 years ago? But yeah, the thing is that animation on the hammer, I had to follow him manually with the camera and do my rotation perfectly, so he didn't like flip around, and like it would like make sense of him like traveling across the screen. Granola gonna take it. 2-1. So it took a little while to actually get it. Nevermore and Big Beat. Alright, I gotta fight the duck. No throws today. Here we go. Alright, can my boy do it? Does he have explosion? Oh, Christ. Oh, I don't want to deal with explosion. He does have explosion. It'd be real nice if he didn't use that. Hammerfall. Bound is fantastic. That's what I want to see. Beak thrust, pretty okay too. Flutter slaps. The low kick miss at 99? You fucking duck. take the laser cutter to your head. I think it's the first time I've had Nash on your side of the bracket. Well, let's see what we can do. What? Dude, he teleported. Side switch tech? What the hell was that? He just kept going. He had too much momentum. He hit the ground and he kept moving. Somebody clip that. It's very small animation glitch, but pretty funny. You don't see that kind of stuff very often. 99%. I got tech mode, but it was on a move that didn't matter. Psychonaut and also Odorous up next. Spelled K. That's our first 99 miss of the night, though. Am I going to enter your birthday tournament in March? I'm going to be honest. This is not a slight on you or anyone else, but there's just so many tournaments that, like, I don't actually know. Like, it's the Mr. Burns meme where there's, like, all the germs stuck in the door, and that's the only thing keeping them alive is that they can't get through. All the tournaments are the germs. There's no nice way to say that. That's not what I mean. But, like, I literally didn't know you posted something for it, is what I'm getting at. I could enter something. Also, Odorous is a fantastic name. Oh, you haven't posted it? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I'm sorry, I don't have an answer for that. Maybe. I think we'll be done the DXBL by then. But the thing is that this guy thinks tournaments are germs. Yeah, my bad. The thing is that March is extremely busy for me every year. Last 2 years, it's really funny looking at my YouTube graphs because 2022 and 2023, January and February were very busy. Were very like good months for me because December is when DX came out, December 2021, and then so you know my channel blew up, and then March hit. And my fucking channel tanked. And I'm fine with that because, you know, I'm working on my big boy job, making a shit ton of money because I'm working 400 hours a month. But then it happened last year too, where I put out the Mag Cargo video in February and then couldn't actually ride the like new views on my channel at all because March hit and I worked 450 hours in March. Like just obscene numbers of hours for work. And so, I mean, it's profitable for me, but it's just... March is, like, always an insane month for me. Someone call it March Madness? Some would. What platform am I playing on? Hey, Kuya! I haven't seen this game in so long since the OG cartoon. This is on Steam. You can get Monster Rancher 1 and 2 as a bundle on Steam for... I think it's like 25 bucks or something. We used to play on just PS1 emulator, and... we would like send each other memory card files and stuff. But now there's a search feature for online play, so it's pretty cool. Ooh, this one's close. Oso's gonna take it, so we're going to game 3. Look at that. Look at that. Actually, 31 not on sale. Either way. By 0.9%. It's 21 right now. That's solid. How much is that in Canada dollars, though? Dude, I love Proto. I love that his lasers are purple. It's so cool. Damn, Sledgefall missed. It's funny that you mentioned the cartoon because he's gonna win with with power basics. Also, Odorous wins that one. Oh my god. Should be 200 Canadian dollars. That's rough. Because we were doing every New Year's we do a watch party for the anime, and we do a drinking game. Here, I'll show you guys real quick. We have we do it like Mystery Science Theater, like 3000 style, and we have like drinking rules and stuff. And I usually invite guests, and we have like we riff over the whatever episode is happening, and it's fun. But we finished it. There's nothing left. So I don't know what to do with it now. So last night we just did some Dragon Quest monsters. But I think... yeah, you know, maybe we'll start again. Maybe we'll do it again. UFO and Tim Othie up next. Those are Monster Rancher 4 models, they are. Missed the tradition yesterday? That's fine. People have lives on New Year's. It's just I didn't want to go out. Instead I got mad at video games all night. Oh, the Angry Triple Stabs, big damage. Okay withering, honestly. But, Fury Electric Stab. He grits, though. Look at how many battle specials we saw. Oh, he didn't get to do anything. He could have done something. Tim Othie, the Irish. Any other monster games I have an eye on? I need to finish Cassette Beasts. Cassette Beasts was really fun, really cute. I enjoyed it. But the whole, like, the type of game it is, I find really hard to sit through now. Which makes it really interesting that I like DQM as much, because the whole turn-based monster team thing is something that I feel like I've kind of, like, I've moved past as I've gotten older. Also, this was very, very close. Remember only catching 1 year of that. I'd love to watch anime at some point. Yeah, maybe we'll start it over again. Or we'll watch, like, specific episodes or something. A lot of story. It's also, you know, this is a bad reason to, like, stop playing it. But at the time, I cared a lot more about having a lot of viewers on my channel. A lot of eyes on my stuff. And it would tank my streams. I would get, like, maybe, like, I would max out at, like, 30. This is, like, kind of a weeknight for me, because, you know, it always takes a while once there's been a break for people to come back in. And I've got like 70 people watching on Twitch and like 20 on YouTube right now. And like that's kind of like slow for me, right? So I would have like maybe 30 max, and it made me anxious, and I don't know why, because the game was fun. Oops, my bad. But I think it colored my view of the game, which is completely not the game's fault. It's just that it's slow, and because it's slow, it's hard to be, like, entertaining. And when I feel like I'm not being entertaining, it becomes, like, more difficult to play. Select episodes would be best. Do what's best for business. Dude, I have friends who are very well-meaning, and I know they don't really watch my streams, so I'm safe to say this. Your homies don't watch your streams. It's fine. It's like when you're in a band and you're like, hey, listen to my new album. Your homies don't listen to your albums. It's fine. But it's like twice now. They've like mentioned to me, they're like, hey, dude, like your videos, dude, that shit is great. Like your writing is fantastic. Your editing is great. Have you considered doing something people care about instead of Monster Rancher? You'd be really big. Maybe. Yeah, maybe I would be. The Meg Cargo video did real good.
I need your help burying his body.
But it's I think the only reason the stuff I make is as good as people think it is because I actually care about the source material, right? Epic won game 1, right? I know the dog grit, but it died. Anyway, right? We're going to game 3, I do believe. Okay. But yeah, that shit was it's not like it bothers me, because I understand where they're coming from, right? I get it. Especially if you see this type of thing as like a revenue stream, and because it is. Like it is. I don't make a lot of money doing this, but it does help with groceries and bills and things like that. But like my actual day job it's decently fun. Like I don't hate it. I think that's the best thing that you can hope for in a day job most of the time, and that counts towards, you know, passion projects and doing what you love for the fun of it, is you kind of just aim for more good days than bad days, right? And it really doesn't matter what you're doing. Like, the whole do what you love and you'll never work thing is like complete garbage, and everyone knows that at this point, that that's like a stupid mentality to have, because if you go into like video editing or like storytelling of any kind of art creation with the idea of like do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life, you're gonna feel bad when it feels like work. Also, / putting in work, speaking of work there. But you're going to feel guilty when you're not enjoying it. And if you feel guilty because you're not enjoying it, you'll stop doing it. So it's okay to just be like, dude, this shit is tedious right now. I don't want to do it. And it happens to me all the time with video editing, where it's like, oh, I got to do all the utility editing. I don't get to edit in fun jokes today. Today's a day of just like adding titles and syncing to the vocal track and stuff like that. Like, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. You know, like, not every part of editing is fun. Also, Deo, he's gonna win that one. But it's just like, you just have to be honest with yourself that, yeah, it's work, it's hard work, and you can enjoy it, because I love making videos, right? I love making videos, and I enjoy my day job as well. But not every day. Not every day. Just most days. Daggone it, and Cool Runnings up next. Like last December, January, or between September and I guess like yesterday, I've put out so little content as far as videos and stuff. I hate calling it content. A lot of the stuff I do is content. It's just like I did a stream and it's not edited and it's whatever. But like my edited videos are like, they're videos. They are like instructional pieces. And oops, that's not the right one. Someone else has a dig on it. That's pretty funny. It's 1G. But yeah, I haven't put out a lot of stuff, and it's been nice. I've enjoyed it. There's always like an itching thing in the back of my head, because I'm very competitive as a person. You probably noticed if you were watching DQM last night, or, you know, you've seen me play fighting games on stream or whatever. I'm a competitive person. Cool Runnings. Yeah, Cool Runnings won, yeah. I care about winning, and when I see numbers go down, it's like, okay, what can I do to be better? Even though that's not my main goal, it's very hard to shake that, right? And so it's one of those things where I know what the solution is, right? Oh shit, Cyclone's gonna land. He's doing the thing again. I know what the solution is if I care about numbers, and I know what the solution is if I don't care about numbers. And one of them is to make stuff that's not Monster Rancher related and pump that shit out. And the other one is to only make Monster Rancher stuff when I feel like it. And the truth is, the nice part lays somewhere in the middle, you know? Like, the truth is somewhere in the middle for sure. Alright, well, daggone it, gonna win that one 2-1. 2-0, sorry. Cavity and Titanic up next. Balance is important in all things, though, right? Like, hey! I am Inugami, thank you for the follow. Very kind of you. Macho, if I could add any combination of monster that isn't already in the game, what would it be? Ooh. To Monster Rancher 2, out of the Monster Rancher 2 monsters, I'd probably add some extra Niton. What would a cool Niton be? I mean, I've got my little icons on the side. It'd be fun to do the red or orange ones, which are Dragon and Phoenix. But Niton with... what would be a fun subbreed for that? I don't know. Realistically, I like the Niton subs. If I wanted to add something that I think it's, like, missing, it would be a Zilla sub of some kind. I think Zilla with... I don't know. There's so many cool things you can do with Zilla, because he's just like... He's just an oblong shape, right? So everything would work with him. It's very easy to put other stuff on him. Poncho Octopi, Tiger Dragon. Tiger Dragon's at least in later games, right? Nighton Dragon would be fun. Been following me on YouTube for a while. Finally caught you streaming for the first time. Hey, thank you. Happy New Year to you too. Like Line Monster Farm has a new Zilla Golem, which looks kind of cool. I don't know. Oh, dude, you know what would be cool? Cronius Nightmare made a fake combo of Zilla and Joker, and it's like a whale skeleton, kind of like how Death Dragon is. And that shit looks great. Okay. 2-1 for Titanic. That would be a fun one to add. Doppelkrutz and Bad Luck Duck. Zilla and Plant combined, though. Monster Rancher is a good example, because we were talking about this in DQM yesterday, right? Monster Rancher is a good example of how not everything is competitive and how the game is better for it. Sometimes you can like do a lot as far as like defining character personality when you're also defining their strengths within the game. And sometimes what a monster is good at is not inherently good versus other monsters, but it does do a lot to inform their personality. And so something like Plant working the way it does, where it doesn't do much damage, it does a lot of withering, incredibly bad playstyle for a competitive play, but like the fact that it exists makes the game better. And when people talk about balance and how balance is important, balance isn't important. Balance is important if you are planning on making the game hyper-competitive. If you're doing something like Street Fighter, you need all that shit to be balanced. Something like Monster Rancher, you can have stuff that's Metalner and Plant level, and that's totally fine. In fact, it's better for it that it's like that. Also, you can have a Duck that's maybe not as good as Galley and wins anyway. Spike Strip and El Snellerico up next. Also, people complain all the time about Pokemon stuff like that, and it really strikes me as like players don't know what they want, and that's okay. It's okay that they don't know what they want, but game devs don't need to listen to players. Because when you see stuff on Pokemon and people are complaining, it's like, oh, there's only like 30 viable mons and this and that. It's like, yeah, dude, do you know how broken the game would be if Rattata was like a monster that you could use endgame? Like, there's no kind of challenge because you got the strongest thing in the game like 2 minutes into the game. Like, that's stupid. That makes for a bad gameplay experience. It's okay that some stuff is weak. You see a lot of people putting down Telesdon Ultra Kaiju, and he's pretty rad. I mean, Telesdon just kind of doesn't do anything. He used to be RBY OU. Okay, but that's like saying, like, I gave this toddler a handgun, and he's stronger than the other toddlers because of the handgun. It's like, yeah, okay. But the rest are still fucking toddlers. Dude, the UU did not exist in a time where, like, when people actually played RBY, OU and UU were not actual designations. That's a thing that came around in 2003, long after people stopped playing the games. Things that are UU in RBY are unbelievably bad. He can, yeah, I can hit Gengar, but that's not a niche. He gets blown up by everything. That's why there's so many tiers in Pokemon, yeah. Gen 6 Gale Wings, prime example. Yeah, exactly. Great example. Yeah, definitely. The Route 1 bird you can find, bad. Absolutely. Totally not broken or anything. Daytona, rolling start, and Smooch to Death up next. Gen 1 comp, I played a lot of Gen 1 comp when I was really young, and it was super fun. And I remember talking about how I wanted to tell the story of my first tournament that I won. And oh, it's Smooch, not Smooth. And it is an insane story that mostly has nothing to do with my actual tournament. And it's a whole lot of nothing happened, but wait until you hear about what happened 20 years later type of story. God, I can't really talk about it at all without spoiling it. And I do want to make it at some point. Something I love about Pokemon actually does different tier tournaments. But again, that's player imposed. That's the same way we do weight classes and stuff in this, right? The tiers are not sanctioned by Nintendo. Nintendo, like, the Game Freak stuff doesn't even, like those tournaments, the Pokemon Company tournaments, the VGC is all doubles, right? I know how unsolvable Gen 1 is, aside from Major 3, but I'm hella surprised niche movesets. I don't know. Unsolvable? There's like 10 good monsters. And like you're losing if you're not using those. Oh, Smooch to Death, gonna win that on the buzzer beater? The thing about Gen 1 is that I always approached Gen 1 from the 155 cap. When people played competitive Pokemon in Gen 1, they used the rules that were present on Pokemon Stadium. And that was, you could have 3 Pokemon. You brought 6, but then when you saw what your opponent had, you would pick 3. And when you picked 3, they had to have a level cap combined of 155 or less. So a lot of people ran 2 level 50s and 1 55. Sometimes they ran a level 52 and a 53, depending on if they hit specific speed tiers and things like that. But like that's what I think of when I think of 1. And when people are like arguing with me in contests about like, oh, actually Articuno is OU and RBY. It's really good. It's the best Blizzard user. And it's like, okay, and nobody ever used it. Like, yeah, okay, they used it 5 years after everyone stopped playing the game, and Smogon decided to make a simulation. But it wasn't like a thing. And people love to argue with me that it's like, yeah, that's what everyone played. It's like, no, dude, they didn't. It's good, and you're stupid for saying it's bad. It's like, dude, okay, I know it wasn't like Marowak using Blizzard, which was also a thing. There was a Blizzard Marowak build, because Marowak could run Blizzard, Fire Blast, and Thunder. Losers round 1, Lanny Poffo up next. But like, those were not good builds. It's not even the best Blizzard user. It is, objectively. But the thing is that it doesn't do anything else. That's the thing. And like, people... Articuno's Blizzard is strong. It's the strongest special attack in the game. It's just that... It's, you go into it, you know what it's going to do, right? And you can deal with it. You swap Chansey in, you hope you don't get frozen, and then you beat its ass. Looking at it like it's got the strongest Blizzard, the best Pokemon to use Blizzard. It's got the strongest Blizzard. It's not the best Pokemon to use Blizzard. Best Pokemon to use Blizzard is Tauros. It's probably Slowbro or Jinx, but like Tauros is up there, which is crazy to think about. Lanny Poffo, gonna take it. You're a Glare Rap Abuser? That's evil. Lapras and Cloyster? People didn't even use Lapras and Cloyster. The thing with Cloyster is that it had electric weakness and no special. So it would get blown up by Zapdos very often. Cloister also wasn't really fast enough to use like clamp effectively, but like that was the play. Is Blizzard still affected by snow hail? The accuracy is, yes, becomes 100%. Does have special in Gen 1. It's not, yeah, like it's better than it is later, because when the special split happened, they're like, you know what, let's make it just physically defensive. But it's like, what, it's like 80 or something, which is like fine, but it's not enough or something. I don't know what it is. It's really cool about competitive stadium rentals. Oh, dude, stadium rentals are so sick. It's such a fun format. I money matched someone at a Smash tournament with stadium rentals, and it was very funny because they didn't know what was happening. I don't know why they money matched me. Well, I know why they money matched me. They were drunk as hell, and they just came up to me because my friend, it's biggest Smash tournament in Canada. It had a like a retro section with like my friend was like going around getting all the records on Mario Kart and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, they got a stadium, let me play. And so I was just sitting down, and I was just looking at the rental teams, and you know, because it had been like 10 years since I had played it, and someone's like, I'll money match you in this. I'm like, okay. And then I picked a team, picked all the stuff that I thought was good, and they sat down and they picked they picked Mewtwo, which I didn't even realize Mewtwo was available. And then they picked 5 bugs, and I was like, okay, like what the fuck is this? And I swept him, and then he's like, all right, good game, and slapped down $5 and left. It was bizarre. It was such a weird experience. Hey, we got Chunky's Dead. We haven't seen Chunky's Dead in a little while. Twish the slash. Alright, well, Chunky is dead. Look at that. Least salty Smash player. He didn't even care. He was like, it's like it was funny to him. Like, the whole point was like he was trolling me. He like paid me for the opportunity to troll me. I don't know what his deal was, but it was something. He thought he could flex and sweep me with Mewtwo. That was definitely it. But like, the thing about the stadium rentals is really funny because Jesus, dude. Alright, well, that was a set. The thing about stadium rentals is that the stronger the Pokemon is, the worse their moveset is. So people run Haunter instead of Gengar because Haunter's got better moves. You could also probably run Ghastly, but I don't think I just don't think its stats are high enough, but it does have a better set. Grubhub and Mix-Up. Kadabra's 100 times better. Oh, it's Grub Sauce. Why'd I say Grubhub? Getting hungry. I'm not getting hungry. It's super late. Yeah, anything that's like a 3-stage, nobody uses the 3rd stage. There's a couple of exceptions, I think. But like stats aren't enough to carry you through. Like you need the good moves. Copy Stadium 2 with every Pokemon at max EVs and level 100 for fucking around with friends. Basically entire elite rental set. That's sick. Super fun. Watching a streamer that's doing rental randomizer from Stadium 2 and he's stuck in Elite 4. Dude, a rental randomizer is insane. I used to watch Worcester all the time, but then we were talking about this yesterday where like I don't really enjoy watching people who rage, and so that's why I try real hard not to rage. Even like when I'm mad, like I try to play it off as like funny or whatever because, you know, I need it to be entertaining. I don't want to just be the angry guy yelling at his computer. And that's kind of Worcester's whole shtick. And so, you know, not dodging that, I guess. And so, you know, I kind of fell off of watching him. Oh, misses the pinch throw. Brow hits. Uppercut. That's it. Mix-Up is going to take it. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go get some water, and I will be right back. I'll see you guys in a sec. Hey, welcome back, everyone. How are you doing? I gotta figure out why my camera does that. Look at this. It, like, freezes for a split second based on whatever the last frame was before it gets my webcam ready. So, here, hold this. I don't know why it does that. It's silly. Alright, Chunky's dead. Okay, watch, we did grub sauce and mix up. Let me just see if challenge is working now. Okay, it is. It wasn't. Kokoro and Goop up next. I haven't seen Kokoro in a while. Kokoro. Germa went over that. What, the webcam thing? It's pretty funny. Goop. Okay. Game so far gone from being balanced around singles. Yeah, they don't care about singles at all. And so people are trying to make singles work. God bless them, but they got to ban so much stuff. Or just let it rock and ban. I don't know. I don't know what you would do. There's so much stuff banned, I think, with OU. You have to just keep OU as is. And just move a bunch of shit down to UU. And it is what it is. Stuff moves down. You have more tiers that way. Kokoro. Or OU plus or whatever. I don't know. You make it work. Ban the players. Tired of seeing Lando T over and over again. Welcome to 2010. Ooh, face tag gonna miss. Goop gonna take game 2. It's not over yet. His Lando T will never be bad, right? Good moveset, good attacks, or good moves, I should say. Yeah, good moveset, good stats, great typing. Am I still playing Pokemon? I haven't played much of Gen 9. I didn't find it very fun. Lando's in UU now? Yeah. I don't even think it's good enough, which is insane, but it's still a good-ass mon. Not ran a lot in VGC. Yeah, he hasn't been in VGC for a little while. iFlames and Blitzgal up next. I do like Pokemon, right? And I want to make more videos about old stuff. But the thing is that when I made the Meg Cargo video, I put out a disclaimer at the beginning that like lots of this shit is just, it exists only in the memories of the people who were there, right? Like there's no footage, the IRC chats and stuff, like all that shit is gone. A lot of this stuff happened on private servers, like private Smogon servers and stuff. So like, you can't get the logs or anything. It's just, you know, if they have them, they have them. If they don't, they don't. And people are still like, oh, where's the proof? I want to see ladder info for this team. And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, you big ass nerd. I get it that you're mad that you make videos about this stuff and nobody cares about your shit. But like, just because my video popped off, you don't have to be mad at me about it, you know? Ooh, stab throw. Big damage. Another stab throw. Gonna take it. But he grits. Look at that. He's still hanging in there. The bite misses. Blitzgal doesn't have a ton of life. Crit on the bite will be enough. The trample will definitely be enough, but 34%. Not too great chance. The death thrust and gets him. I don't know. The thing is, like, when I made that video, it wasn't to be like, this is proof of anything. It was just a fun story, and people got real mad about it. Most people did. Most people were normal, and they're like, hey, This is a cool video that I like, and I appreciate that. There was this person who commented that's like, yeah, right, you don't have any proof that any of this happened. And then somebody joined my Discord and was asking if there was like any proof. I'm like, hey, this is pretty fun. And I was like, no, I don't really have any proof of any of this. It just, you know, it happened forever ago. I didn't do like a deep dive. I tried to find logs, but I couldn't. And, you know, that was the end of it. And then I'm like, hey, do you know this guy? Because they're like harassing me, like yelling at me about how like this shit is not real. And they seem really fucking weird. And then they were like, yeah, this is a person from the community, but I don't think they're being that weird. And then it struck me that I think the person who joined the Discord and was being nice was the same person who was being a dick on my video. And I'm like, hey, this person's a fucking weirdo. And they're like, This is pretty funny. It's like, I realized like the next day, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's why they stopped talking to me. Apollyon. Ooh, we got Stinger. Can Verde beat it? The Shama Schultz. Oh, good damage on the crit there. But Pierce, not enough to kill. He's still in it. He's still alive. Somersault not going to be enough, but they're both close to death. The thwack miss at 50. Pierce, you can't get this in Pokemon. That high octane action, hell yeah. Pokemon don't have that. Pokemon has 400 turns of stall. I guess not anymore because everything kills in one hit, but... Favorite comments is on the mock video? Dude, the one Kane left is so funny. That turn assault one hit kill. Who's new here and loving my content, been watching videos nonstop for the past week. He's played Monster Hunter? You played Monster Hunter? Cool, that's... Years ago, my PS1 had no access to guides back then. Yeah, that was my thing too, right? Is my only internet was like at school. Well, Verde put up a fight, but Apollyon did the thing that Naga does, which is turn assault twice and get 2 wins out of it. F equals MA and Granola up next. But yeah, that's the one thing I like about, well, the one thing. There's a lot of things I like about streaming on YouTube. But it's really nice because lots of people don't want to go to another website, right? They use YouTube. YouTube streaming is pretty big now. If they're not like part of the Twitch ecosystem, it's hard to like get involved. And the thing that like really sucks about Twitch, and is insane that they haven't figured it out yet, is that discoverability on Twitch is absolute dog shit. It is so hard to find stuff you're looking for, and the recommended for you stuff is awful. Dude, my entire recommended for you is like... And like people make this joke all the time, right? Where it's like, oh, well, it just recommends you stuff based on what you watch. But like, I don't actually watch streams at all. And because I don't watch streams at all that aren't like my friends or the people that I raid, all of my recommended shit is like girls that just have like lingerie on, and they have like a small corner where they're like playing RuneScape or something, like auto clicking, and it's entirely just thirst trap shit. And you know, I got nothing against that. People got to make a living somehow. More power to them, but I am absolutely not interested. And that's just the only thing that Twitch thinks I want to watch. All your friends ask you if you're playing Monster Hunter to troll. Dude, V-Slash? You don't see V-Slash very often. Wasn't enough to kill, though. Granola takes it. Recommended is 50% just chatting women in bikinis. Yeah, it's very hard to find stuff. My complaint about that is not that it exists, because, you know, I'm not gross-ass incel who, like, hates women. It's totally fine. Like, it's whatever. It's some people's bag, you know? But, the fact that it thinks that that's what I'm interested in, despite me being on this platform for, like, having an account close to, like, 6 or 7 years now, is insane. I'm like an unsubsidized. That's my favorite. Recommended algorithms are kind of at the mercy of whatever content there is most of, yeah. FMA, gonna take that. Wait, but that was 1-1, right? Because... Was that 1-1? Or... What happened in game 2? Yeah, there's a Durhan spawn with V-Slash. It's 1-1, right? Yeah. And so YouTube's a lot better for that. If you actually care, oops, you'll find the stuff that you're looking for. Though I do think YouTube's new layout when you're browsing is awful, because so many, they like make ads look like videos, right? And while it's very easy to not click on the ads, like it's like, okay, that's an ad, it takes up so much real estate when you're scrolling that it just, it's like, when am I gonna get to a video, you know? Oh, kamikaze. Big damage. You had Gale blow his ass up and got an achievement. You, yeah, I did that too, as soon as I could. Granola. Gonna win that one 2-1. I have no clue what Twitch recommends me. Literally just here for this. Yeah. I watch other people play Monster Rancher, and I'll watch Salty Bets to go to sleep sometimes. Mohammed Zero and Big Beat up next. Also, folks, I got bad news. We're not going to finish tonight. But that's okay, because I've talked about this. I have a lot of time off the next couple of days. I don't actually go back to work till the 10th. So we're going to be streaming a lot. And that's partially because I feel bad that we haven't been able to stream much lately. And also, just, you know, it's, it's extra money. It gives me something to make money on while I'm waiting for work to come back. Alright, Mohammed Zero and Big Beat. For some reason YouTube likes to recommend videos I've already watched. That happens to me too, but I watch them again anyway, so. Didn't even know Gale could suicide bomb the end of Act 2 because I'd left him at camp. Yeah, you get an entire cutscene if you let him do it in Act 2. Also watch streams to go to sleep. There was one time... Oh, the slamming down miss. Alright, I'm going to focus on this because this is my boy. Double heavy chop? Oh, he backs off. The punch? It's not going to be enough. 2 punches? Chop. Punch. It's all in the mind. The slamming down miss. That is a very, very important 99 miss. Wing combo. How much damage? Good crit there, but he's not dead. Hammerfall with a big guts lead. I got lucky game 1. I'll take the win, though. Especially after yesterday, all that bad luck. I guess karma is starting to come back around, you know? Also, Odorous and UFO. What was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah, there was this time where I was streaming, and I raided somebody, and then I went and got a sandwich, and I was working on video editing. And then they raided somebody, and then they raided somebody, and then they raided somebody, and the person they raided, like... at like 2 in the morning, was someone that I was telling a story about on stream that I didn't know streamed, and I hadn't talked to them in years. And so it was really funny that it's like I kind of zoned out, I did my own thing, I come back, and then it's like oh, we're watching them. And it was pretty funny. It was a story about a Smash player in my community who, you know, got banned because they did something violent at a tournament, and they were out of the scene for years, and they were very like, you know what, I was in the wrong, I shouldn't have done what I did, I'm gonna take this time, I'm gonna go to therapy, I'm gonna get better. And then they came back to the scene. They were, you know, reformed, and they were rehabilitated, as it were, and they came back, and they've been nothing but a model citizen, you know. And it was really funny when he was banned. Also, 3 blasts for the kill is crazy. We're going to game 3. But while he was banned, people would always be like going to his defense because he was a really good player, right? He was an incredible player, one of the best players in Canada, and still is. And they would be like, he's only banned because he's black, and you guys are banning him because you're all racist and this and that. And and he would like comment on it, and he'd be like, dude, please don't. Please don't make this worse for me. Like, what the fuck? He's like, I chokeslammed the guy. That's why I'm banned. But yeah, I didn't know him at the time when he was banned, and I've only met him since, and he seems like a really nice guy. It seems like whatever issues he had, he's dealt with, and you know, the way that you would deal with that kind of thing. And I've had nothing but good experiences meeting him. But yeah, it was so funny that, like, it was like before, like, the term, like, cancel culture was around. It was around the time that was starting to come out. And it's like, yeah, he's banned because he's black and you all hate him and this and that. And it was like, oh my God. Like, I couldn't imagine being him. That's got to be so embarrassing. And he got supporting crew as a person, yeah. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Okay. The flying press, the big damage. But yeah, the incident I was talking about, it was like 14 years ago at this point. So he's definitely not the same guy, you know? Ooh, flying press, big damage. A duck bug doing work, you know? Game 2. Turn stab. A bit of damage. Turn stab. Not quite enough. Not the tech you want to use against a tank. The power flying press, you're extremely dead. Damn, dude. I killed him and his grandparents. Not his parents, but his grandparents for sure. Smorbit and Deo up next. And then after that, we have our play-ins for top 16. We have a lot of people today. Dale. Killed him. I didn't kill him. That's not my monster. My monster's the guy who dodged the... My monster's the only guy who's got the 99 misses today. He missed the 99, and then he dodged the 99. There's been other like 70 dodges and stuff that were completely game-changing, but I don't think there's been any other 99s tonight. Someone's gonna say, yes, there has. You haven't been paying attention. And that's probably true, but... Ooh, Big Bang missed at 60. Gonna lose him the game. Dale. Game 2, Cyclone 98%. Not quite enough. Goes for the brow hit. Good chunk. Spin kick. That crit mattered. Good damage. Game number 3. Here we go. All down to this. Cyclone or to not Cyclone? He doesn't want to do it. It's the game winner. Oh, he grits. He's not out of it. The brow hit, good damage. They both can attack. Gas will kill. Everything's a kill on Smorbit's side. The slap, not quite enough. He's got anger. Kung Fu kick? Damn. You want to do 750 damage. There's not, and I've been doing a great job streaming. Thank you. I appreciate it. 2-1 for Smorbit. Okay, so next up we got Dig on It and Titanic up next. Aren't you sucking up to the streamer for more RNG? Is that how it works? Do I hand out the RNG? I've been doing it all wrong if that's how it works, because I am shortchanging myself all the time. Hey, Doity Dan, thank you for the follow. I gotta change that font. That font is so ass. I can like barely tell what it says. Commentators boon? We're giving out boons? Okay. Dagon, it's got the Cyclone 37%. It's not enough today. Man, I already slammed that new water I got. Tail Lash is gonna take it. We're going to game number 2. Well, is that it? God damn. Daggone it. His monster can miss and he can get hit by 30%. Macho for the first time in quite a while with this monster, seeing what it feels like to be on the other side. Bad Luck Duck and Spike Strip up next. Also, congratulations, Titanic and Carlo for making top 16. Bad Luck Duck and Spike Strip. Who will be fighting Titanic? Okay, very similar builds, obviously. The difference here is speed and life. Spike Strip a little bit tankier. Who's got it, though? They both have very good techs for this specific matchup. Spike Strip has a lot of one-hit kill potential here. Bad Luck Duck has a lot of very accurate stuff, but there's the one-hit kill. I'm gonna take it. Game 2. Bound miss at 57 and 55. He still got that explosion. Bound stamp, will it be enough? Ooh, needed the crit. Spike Strip still hanging in there. Survived it because of the guts lead. And then the single needle stabs. He just stood there dodging and ducking and weaving against the ducking. And chose his moment. And that was that. Daytona and Lenny Poffo. I like how there's both Daytona and Deo, and I just gotta type D and then a bunch of A's in a row. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Jacques is dead. Because Stream Elements just isn't working properly anymore. I'm not using Stream Elements anymore. I'm using Twitch alerts, and they don't have a Jacques voice. So, pour one out for our boy Jacques. Rolling blow. He hits it. Look at that. ¿Por qué? That's not. That's not how you say that. Lenny Poffo. I'm gonna go down. Game number 2. Jacques retired with Jeeves. This duck's luck has gone amok. Damn. Ooh. The triple 1-2 punch, but there's the grit. He's still in it. Oh, the tail assault. He's got ease. The gas kill. God damn. Daytona on the grit to make top 16. Yokai Watch and Mix Up next. Daytona got the gas. He's got the rolling blow and he's got the gas. What else does he need? Daytona is such a good name for what that monster is. Mix Up. Okay. Here we go. The fist missile is so funny. Uppercut, yeah, dead. About what I expected. It was pretty close. Oh, spin slash miss. Back into slot 3. Uppercut again? It's not enough this time. Oh, the spin slash hits at 35%. Mix up. The mix up was that he didn't use a good enough tech. Game number 3. So I think I should print out Monster Rancher battle cards and play with my friends. I think it's a very fun game. It's very, very easy to build something that's like pretty competent. Very easy to learn. Yokai Watch hitting 30% to win. Who'd have thought? But you got to convince your friends to play. That's the hard part of the game. Goop and Blitzgal up next. I have a couple of decks of cards. They are Japan only. They are the worst quality cards I've ever seen of that kind of game. Like, if you compare them to like Pokemon cards or MTG cards or whatever. I've shown these on stream a couple of times. I have a couple of starter decks because they're the only things you can get that aren't prohibitively expensive. All the singles are like $40 to $50 each, even though nobody gives a shit about them. And that's because, you know, somebody's got a bunch of singles and they're not taking up a lot of space. And they're just like, I'm just going to put these online and we'll see if someone buys them or not. And if not, then whatever. But like, this is like a token card, right? But like they're plastic. They feel like a deck of playing cards, like you know, a regular deck with like Jack, Queen, King, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Ace, that shit. That's what they feel like. They don't feel like cardboard. They might be paper, but they're definitely laminated if they are. I wouldn't be surprised if they're just plastic. Blitzgal. Oh. Getting frames. 1 sec. Okay, I think we're back. I was dropping some frames there, so I just didn't want to advance while people couldn't watch. Yeah, the thing is, it's not even that like the cards are bad quality, so you should print your own. It's that the cards are not available, so you should print your own. Oops. Like, I'm the only person in the world who would be like interested in buying them, and I'm not buying them at that price, so nobody else is. Frames are fragile. I shouldn't drop them too much. That's true. I shouldn't. Okay, Goop and Blitzgal. How do you print cards? You make a sheet, like out of cardstock, and you just print a whole bunch, and then you have to cut it up after. You need the high quality printer, or you get a print shop to do it. Even you just give them a file. But a lot of print shops are like, they don't like copyright infringement. Like, they won't do it if they think this is a thing that already exists that you don't own the rights to. So that's a little bit of an issue. Okay, Blitzgal wins. But did Goop win game 1? I think he did, right? But we're going to let this play, and you guys can yell at me if I'm wrong. Smash. It hits. It's a 2-0? Okay. You print on paper and sleeve them over real cards? Yeah, you could do that too. Oh no, I'm not saying that you're trying to sell them or anything, but it's still copyright infringement to print stuff, right? It's just that they don't want to be complicit. Forgot someone was making an entire new set of cards. I think Fuge made a bunch, but they're not like playtests. Excuse me, they're not play tested or anything. They're just things that he thought were fun. And almost none of them work in like competitive play or anything like that. They're just, you know, they're fun cards that people are making. I made a set that I thought would be pretty strong, and people were like, this is stupid. This is a little bit OP. Like, all these numbers are broken. And then as I got better at competitive play, I was like, actually, the new cards I made are completely useless. They're completely ass. And this deck would never work. So, you know, it's hard to say sometimes. But yeah, there are options to do it yourself. Easiest way is probably just a piece of paper, and then, yeah, you sleeve them, put them in a sleeve with an actual card. Of like an MTG card you don't give a shit about or whatever. The Nighton one? Yeah, the Nighton one. It's a really bad set. It involves a lot of discarding and stuff, and it would just be way too slow and like luck reliant. It would be fun, but it's like I didn't draw the perfect hand, I instantly lose. Apollyon gonna win game number 1 doing Naga stuff. This Granola is not like a super low tier monster. It's not like, oh, it can't possibly beat Naga. It's probably a better monster, to be honest. It's very close. I think a plushie or something would probably be easier than printing cards. Cheaper at least. This shit was $300, so no. Okay. Apollyon. Oh, whoops, that was 1-1. Hey, Vile GM, thank you. So it was $300 plus $150 in tariffs and shit and taxes at the border. So it was quite expensive. But I'm glad I have it. And it's a write-off. I can write that shit off on my taxes. Granola does have the best basic tech in the game, so it's got that going for it. You said it. Tarn Assault, good opener. A lot of withering. No anger on Granola, though. Kamikaze going to do a decent chunk. He does have the guts lead. He's losing a little bit, but yeah, that giant whip is so cheap. Gives him the chance to get back into this. Apollyon with the anger. Tarn Assault just going to finish that off. And do a lot of withering. A lot of withering. Apollyon moving on to top 16. Who'd have thought? Look at us. Is Nighton my favorite monster? Poncho's my favorite monster, but Nighton is my favorite monster in Monster Rancher 2, and he's a very, very close second. I really like the archetype of small guy who is like a brick shithouse. Like that's my favorite archetype in like any game. Is the guy who is small but doesn't know he's small and can take the hit, you know? Like this guy, Metal Shell. I love Metal Shell. Metal Shell is probably my favorite monster in Monster Rancher 2. Alright. Scrappy Doo? Scrappy Doo's a little pussy. Scrappy Doo's a little bitch. I'm not saying a guy with unearned confidence. I'm saying a guy who is literally just like a small brick. Like, you can't hurt him. Hammerfall. A little bit of damage. The whips. Whips are good for me. This is looking mighty fine. The punch coming out. 2 punches. Laser cutter? Oh my god. Do we see a grit? We don't. Big beat. Doing okay. Shuckle. I love Shuckle. All my favorite Pokemon are like kind of like that. Claydol's my favorite Pokemon, but then like Sandshrew, Omastar, Stab. No, I got smooshed and he teabags me. Look at that. That's gross. I think. Far, do you think we're gonna get in tournament because we're not finishing tonight? Well, we're almost done. Up to top 16, but we're gonna do some losers. We're gonna go for about another hour. Ooh, million whips, good damage, no crit though. It would be nice to not use my basic attacks. Ooh, Hammerfall is gonna be good damage. Spike Shell, how much? It's enough. This fucking shell. I'm okay with that. That was an okay run. I need to win one more to make top 16. Congrats, Selby. Head of Duck and Smorbit up next. That was about as close as it could have gotten with, you know, either monster winning. Shadowheart did a 4-rate Scorching Ray and got 4 critical misses. Okay, so that's a thing with Shadowheart, is that she has just unbelievably bad to hit for no real reason. So, like, people don't use her. Like, they never attack with her because she's got such bad chance to hit everything. And I don't know why, but it's awful. The shell's good. The shell's good. He is my favorite, so it's hard to be mad at it, you know? Always hits for you? Dude, she sucks. Oh, the Kung Fu kick! Smorbit, gonna take it. Going to game 2. I used her for my entire first playthrough on Tactical, but, or Tactician, whatever it's called. Hard mode. But it sucked. Kinda want to get into comp Monster Rancher 2, but honestly I'm surprised that there's this many people here. This game's like a little monster training that could. The fact that there's like anybody watching this is an actual honest-to-God miracle. Ooh, he hits him. We're going to game number 3. Another kick, but it's not enough this time. Punch, combo. Oh, it didn't kill him. He's got anger. He's got enough to attack. Is he going to swing first? Spin kick. 900 damage on the crit. Smorbit gonna take that. And that is our final monster in winners top 16. Smorbit takes that one 2-1. So now we're moving on to losers. I'm going to take a very quick break, like 30 seconds. I'm going to go get some water, and I will be right back as we start with losers bracket. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Here, aside from PPL, there, it seemed like no one knew what Monster Rancher was. Yeah, we talked about this a lot, and I really just wanted people to play this game with when I was growing up, and it was so hard to find people to play with. Mateo and Data Phantom up next. I literally, I can count on one hand the amount of times I had someone come over and play Monster Rancher. I think it happened like twice or 3 times in my life. It was just, you know, it's not a common game. And when you're a kid, and this happens as an adult too, it's very hard to recognize that other people don't give a shit about the stuff that you give a shit about. And you're like, yeah, like, I don't understand why they don't like it or whatever. And there's a million reasons why someone doesn't like something, but it's not worth losing your mind over. I used to rent this game as a kid when I wasn't taken, which was almost always. I used to rent it like every week, and then my mom's like, we should just buy this. This is so expensive. That's how you felt for the GBA version? Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, also we get like an actual true brother fight, which is pretty sick. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Talking about getting people involved when they don't care. I had something poignant to say, but I can't remember what it was. I'll see if I think of it later. Meteor opener? Look at that. Intelligence versus power. Who's going to win? He's got real already. Might be bad for him. He can take a couple hits here. But real has worn off, so he needs to use triple stings or something and finish this quick. Hidden sting going to do a lot of damage. When real wears off, you are extremely weak. Game 2. Will it be enough this time? Again. But no real proc, which is probably better for him, all things considered. Long punch can do a little bit of damage. A little bit of withering, too. Energy shots, just enough. Wow. There we go. Game number 3. Growing up not having anyone to play with, something, even being an adult, yeah. Oh my god, a third meteor leaves him with 44. The punch isn't going to be enough, obviously, but the long punch, almost the exact same as last time. He's got anger. He's going to build up his resources faster. Another energy shot. 114 damage. There's the grit, though. He's still in it. But anything will kill now. This is where punch comes in, and he hits it. Mateo is moving on. That a Phantom. Got hit by so many meteors. What are you going to do? Meteor opener every single game. Real hard to come back from that. And yet, it was game 3. Suplexia and A&E up next. But yeah, I had like 2 or 3 friends that came over and played. And then, as an adult in the Smash community, I was not really trying to get people interested in the game, but I thought people would find it fun to watch. This is before I could stream it. I was working a ton, and I didn't have a desktop PC or anything like that. I only had a crappy MacBook, and so I couldn't do any streaming. And so I got people to pick numbers out of a hat, and then like choose monsters that way. And then I raised them And the videos are still on my YouTube. They're just unlisted. And they're really boring. But I just kind of like raised them without any drugs or anything like that. And I didn't like reset. So it was just random. Like however good they are is how good they are when they come out. And it was kind of a fun idea. But like people thought it was fun to watch. But they weren't going to watch more than one of those videos, you know. And so it was nice finding the Discord and talking to people and learning about competitive tournaments and stuff like that. And he takes game 1, by the way. But a spike stab is pretty good damage. Bite's gonna miss. Spike bite. Well, and he takes it. Look at that. Friends and I would play together when we were 10. We also draw the tigers and dinos a lot. Nice. Okay, helmet and fuck a Zelda. Drew a lot of Mochi, which is interesting because I think Mochi is deceptively very, very difficult to draw on model. It's really easy to make Mochi look weird. Just got the Zelda reference. I don't know what it is. Someone help me in. Fuck you, whale. Tried out Call Monster Rancher 2 the fun way via getting my friends on the Discord to make monsters. Only one dude actually did it and somehow lost to him. And he barely put in any effort. That's rough. Monster Rancher Discord is my favorite one I've been involved in. The community was so helpful when I was asking a bunch of questions when DX first dropped. Yeah, it was sick. When DX came out, it was a very fun time. Do you remember Zelda 2? I do. Ooh, another blast shot. Is it going to be enough? 6 seconds left on the clock. Will Helmet win it here? He doesn't have a very good chance to hit. The thrust comes out, though, and he gets the KO. Helmet going to take it and do a little dance on Fucka's corpse. Mochi in Street Fighter 6 looked fine, though. Yeah, he looked okay. That was pretty on model. I got the beak right. You know, say what you want about the green back hair, but I got the beak perfect. I niced that beak. It was great. Last shot. A little bit of damage there, but it is a very expensive attack. Selvy's talking about the Street Fighter 6 stream I did where I made Mochi in the character creator. Ooh, the roll salt's gonna miss. Helmet wins it anyway, though. Mochi moving on. We got, what, 3 Mochis tonight? None of them are eliminated yet. Psychonaut and Tim Othie yet. They're all in losers, though. But to be fair, most monsters are, because winners is up to top 16. Tim Othie and, what did I say, Psychonaut? People after those extra points. It's been so nice having people help me out with the scoring because I don't think I would have time to actually do any of it. So it's, I really do appreciate people, you know, helping out with that. Okay. Triple stabs, big damage. With a laser cutter, it's going to be an... Wow, it was enough, eh? I guess the crit, obviously, is going to do it. But the kick? Brother, everyone knows that's the weakest part of the horse. Hey, Happy New Year, Krota. How are you doing? You're going to miss the division format? I don't know what that... Oh, you mean like what I'm doing? It's fun, but it's a lot of work. And, you know... I do something different for every DXBL. So DXBL 4 is going to be different than 3. But the division format's been fun. Laser cutter again. Psychonaut's going to take it. Am I into Comp Quake? Did a little bit of attorney for it, and it was the funniest thing I ever did. Dude, I am so bad at FPSs, but I am especially bad at boomer shooters. I'm so awful. 2-0 for Hanger, now 3-0. You know, it's a 3-0. Deo! 3-0. And Kruger got a fight. It's impossible not to sing that. Do you guys know, that there was a, what is it, the new Devil May Cry theme song that everyone like always gets hyped up about? I forget what it's called. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. If you know the name, let me know. The theme song for the new one that's, the vocal track where like there's the guy singing and he does like the harsh vocals and shit. Is it called Devil Trigger? No, it's I don't know what the name of the song is, but let me look it up real quick. What's it called? Fuck. If I saw it, I might not even know. It wasn't Devil Trigger, but there's a name for it. And I don't fucking know what it was. Doesn't matter. Is it Virgil's theme song? I'm not actually sure. But the point I'm trying to make is that the guy who sung that song is like a guy I know IRL. And there's this old Smash 4 video that me and it might be Bury the Light. But there's this old Smash 4 video where he's singing the banana song. But I do, what's it called? The Harry Belafonte Deo song. Is it just called Deo? I don't know. Banana something. But it's a stupid parody of Bayonetta. He's singing Bayo instead of Deo. And it's very dumb. It's extremely stupid. But Banana Boat song? Okay. But yeah, I I wrote the lyrics and he sung it. And then now he's on the DMC soundtrack. We're going to game 3. Start with the Bayo shit post? Yeah. Oh, the Cyclone missed. Death Thrust gonna miss. Death Thrust gonna miss. Mamma mia. Ooh, slap, but it's not gonna be enough. He's still in it. Triple stabs. How much? 324. Deo still alive. I'm gonna have to find it. I'll post it in my Discord. I don't want to take any more time from the stream. So if you want to see that shit, you can look it up in the Discord. Also, Deo getting eliminated this quickly, pretty crazy. Very good monster. But, I mean, Kruger's strong too, so it makes sense. Haha, Epic and Mateo up next. You get to see Mateo again. Okie dokie. Kruger is a Power Rangers reference. He's a little dog boy. There we go. Meteor Drive. Big damage. The energy shot's a little bit less damage, but that's a shit ton of withering. Again, maybe not the play there, but he's up about 10 guts and it's not enough. Who's got the stronger Meteor? They start in slot 3. The Death Thrust, though, that's worse. That's a lot of damage. Oh, Claw Assault, hell yeah. It's energy shot. Oh, the Sacred Combo. Look at that. Named after Doggy Kruger, yeah. He lived. I lived, bitch. But then the second one comes out, that's it. Haha, Epic XD. I'm sorry, Torval. That was real unfortunate. Meteor? Nah, I'm doing Claw Assault. Frame perfect switch to Claw Assault. He'd been practicing. Also, Odorous and Tiny Matt up next. Okay. Kruger scared you with that foolery? I know, it was spooky. Very similar builds. Let's go. The bomb comes out. Alright, 3 life left. The reel. Can he do anything with the reel? He dodges the fire juggler. It's run out. But it's not enough. Also, Odorous takes game 1. Game 2. The blast shot missed. The boomerang. What? The single boomerang? Holy hell. God damn, dude. Oh, that was a set. That shit did so much damage. 3 life left sounds like a nerdy 3 doors down cover band. I wouldn't listen to that. Bahamut Zero and Katie Cat. Bahamu. How many Bahamuts are there? We found the Bahamut Zero. That's not the right one, is it? It is, yeah. Okay. Katie Cat's gotta hang out in slot 2 and 3, I think, to make this work. He knows Monkey like banana, but he ain't got none. Damn, this slamming down is gonna be hard to come back from. But that'll help. He's got the guts lead. Headbutt, this should finish him off with a crit. That's exactly what we see. Bahamut Zero gets the grit. It's not over yet. The glide charge. Do we see a grit from Katie Cat? We do not. That was a lot of crits back to back. Every attack was a crit. Game 2. More of the same. Let's see. Slamming down. No anger this time. So Katie Cat's just at a deficit. But there's the crit twiddling. Wing combo. Probably not enough to kill. Nope. He's hanging out. And get the kill with head smash. Or whatever it's called. Head blast. Katie Cat head assault. Hits it. We're going to game 3. Another slamming down, 3 openers, the exact same. Another head assault, no crit this time. Bahamut Zero gets anger, so he's in a great spot right now. Wing attack is not the play. A little bit of withering on that, though. Punch, absolutely not what Katie Cat wants. Tail whip, gonna finish him off. There's the grit. He's got 30 guts. He can make this work with the twiddling. He goes for it. Do we see a crit? We don't. He needed the crit. Leaping kick, wing combo. God damn. Almost did it. Almost did it. So Katie Cat, not having a great tournament run, but pretty strong monster, I think. Bahamut Zero is also very, very strong, and he almost got eliminated there as well. F equals MA and Plum up next. There's just so many strong monsters that, like, luck of the draw on who you fight in the first 2 rounds is also pretty important now. Yeah, there's a lot of strong monsters. It's not like the olden days where there was like 8 good monsters and then a bunch of stuff that's like questionable. Full equals Metal Alchemist? No. Force equals mass times acceleration. Okay, here we go. Oh, this Cyclone? He lives it though! And he's got power. That's fucking crazy, dude. Okay, he missed, but he's still in it. Oh, alright. Well, it's over for him, but it was a valiant effort. Game 2. Again, do you see power again? No power this time. Rolling slash at 33. Oh my god. This is what he was built to beat. He just can't hit it. You see grit? No. Oh my god. Plum dodged every single attack. That's so sad. I really like that build. I think having that low of skill is kind of rough in this format, but it's specifically just this matchup. Being that unkillable and having not a great chance to hit isn't too bad, because you get so many more chances to attack than your opponent does, that, you know, having 30 to 40% chance instead of 50 isn't really a big deal. He just got unlucky there. I would love to see that monster entered again. That's definitely my favorite build of the night. Okay, Verte and Annie. Here we go. Also, he did swing. It's much better than just not swinging at all. 2 knocks. Game opener, game closer. Game number 2 coming up. Ooh, somersault, good damage. Needle stab's gonna miss. Another 2 knocks though, and that's all he needs. It's a good move. Knock, knock, it's Knuckles. I don't chuckle. Just fuckle. Alright, Annie gonna win that one 2-1. We're moving on to the next. We got Eye Flames and Purgatory. But yeah, I can't stream super late tonight. Wow, I messed that up. That was a Rich Evans fuck up. Like, that was horrible. But Tiana goes back to work tomorrow, so I do not want to be streaming late. Do not want to be making a lot of noise. So yeah, we will be finishing this tournament off tomorrow. Let's see where we're at right now. I want to take a look at standings. Monsters that are eliminated. 1, 2, 3. There's only 4, 5, 6 monsters eliminated so far. Why is that? It's not counting. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 monsters eliminated, but it doesn't say there is. That's so bizarre. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But yeah, I think we're going to finish this round. Got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more matches. And then we'll play out the rest. And I think that leaves us at top 32. We got 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 32. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Top 40? Leaves us at top 40. So 12 monsters will be eliminated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That doesn't make sense. That's so weird. I don't know. We'll figure it out. A Knockalypse now. In hard mode, 3 knocks is called Knockalypse. Kruger gets a rematch against Hot Epic. Wait, is that where it's at? There's possible double elim, like a double Jeopardy that quickly? Or, oh no, they didn't fight this brag. They would have fought, like, before. Forgot to ask, if Cocoon a worm into a Naga, does it still have fast enough guts rate that I need to run basics only? Depends on the worm. And by that I mean no. Oh, from yesterday? Yeah, it's not fast enough. Because 11 is the ban. 11 is the cutoff. And 12 is the fastest you can get on worm. That seems like a lot of effort, but you do you, man. Alright, Eye Flames. Just gonna take him out. Not a great night for the Muse. I don't know if 2997 is Muse best format. It's definitely, I'm pretty sure 3500 is Muse best format, but it's interesting that we don't see more at least, because I think Muse is just a pretty strong monster in general. We are not amused. Isn't Express Worm 11? Is Express Worm 11? So you can look that up and let me know, but I didn't actually know that. But not getting I mean, you wouldn't do that, though, because that's a lot of effort to make something that's illegal and also doesn't have grit, you know? I think Mew's lack of subbreeds is why we don't see too many. It's definitely why it's not as popular, yeah. I think about it a lot, about what Mew is my favorite sub, and I do think Purebred is my favorite. But Bow Wow is definitely a close second. Okay, Kokoro and Gooby. Here we go. I've raised what, like 3 purebred Mews for competitive play, I think. I have my list. The fastest form is 12. I mean, it's pretty easy to look it up and see. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it doesn't break 12, but I've been wrong before. Like the one with the bunny ears. Eared Mew is great too. I like all the Mews. Even the weird ones. Swimmer is still funny. What if there's a worm with 1 gust rate? What if the world was made of pudding, JP? You have a list? Okay, with all due respect, it's possible to make errors on the list. I'm saying we can look it up. Like, it's not... I don't know what's complicated about this. That would be insane. It would be insane, JP. What if oceans were keyboard juice? Sailing in a sea of keyboard juice. Kokoro is just gonna smoke Gooby there. Very unfortunate. 12 is the fastest. Okay. So no errors on Freya's part. The list stays intact. The list is good. I like Mew's text, but then it spams punch and leaping kick. It's super painful with its guts rate. It's actually really fucked up how bad Mew's text and basic texts are. Drew, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. There are attorneys for games in the series. I'm pretty sure it's all in the Discord. Yeah. You triple check the list. I believe you. I'm just saying, it's possible that you made a mistake. You didn't, and I wouldn't put it past you to be very thorough because I know what you do. I know the work you put in. There's a red express worm is 11 in Monster Rancher 1, which is fucked up because you can make Golem through cocooning in Monster Rancher 1. Love this game. Wish they would resurrect it. I mean, we're playing a version of it that came out 2 years ago. But you mean a new game in the series, and I would be excited about it. I would play it, but it would have to be very good for me to put in as much time as I'm putting into Monster Rancher 2, you know? Cocoon Golem. Dude, I ran one in the Monster Rancher tournament, and I gave it like 300 skill, and it almost made it out of its bracket despite having 300 skill, and a lot of people were running speed. It was really funny. Actually, very few people ran speed, which is why, you know, I did the build I did. But, it lost to a speed monster, which is pretty funny. Roll Assault. Boy. Lost because of bracket, yeah. It was round robin, so you lose in round robin, you lose for real. You lose in real life. You die in the round robin, you die for real. Alright, Spanakopita wins game number 1. With 1 million attacks. The Roll Assault, you never see that move. Very fun tech. But it misses, so all for naught. But at least we got to see the little blue sparks. I agree, it would have to be good reboots or hit or miss. Yeah, and we did get Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher last year. Fun game. I don't really have anything bad to say about it, other than it's not Monster Rancher 2, so I'm not interested in putting in 100,000 hours. But it's a good game. It's fun. Hits a lot of the right spots that it's supposed to. A lot of good ideas. Pierce throw misses. He's got power again. Another power pierce throw, but he can't land it. He's still alive, though. Damn. That power lasts forever, and Spanakopita had to work. But he gets it. 2-1. Spanny moving on. Chunky's dead and Helmet. Chunky's dead. Champ of Season 1? Or made top 6 of Season 1, I'm pretty sure, right? Or did he just win the first bracket? I know he won a tournament, but I don't remember what's what. Is Ultra Kaiju easier than Monster Rancher 2 if you're just doing the main story? Yeah. Yeah, it's Switch exclusive. Okay. It's my biggest issue with Ultra Kaiju is not an issue that almost anyone else is going to have, and it's that finding monsters to play in tournaments is a huge slog because you need to enter, you can't enter names, right? You need to enter the monster's code, and the code has to be exact, and it is case sensitive, which is fucking stupid. So it's just a random like 10-digit code with letters and stuff, and you need to make sure it's exact, and if it's not exact, you won't find the monster. So searching for stuff takes forever. Because what you're doing is you're actually searching for the player, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. Okay, also that was quick. Chunky's dead, wins that one 2-0. Losers round 1, please, in Jormungandr. We get more Mochi. I think this is the last Mochi. And we got Yormu. There's an N. That's what I was messing up. Alright, Mochi and Worm. Here we go. You can look up kaiju names. It has to be complete and precise and cap sensitive. Oh, okay. So that's the issue too, yeah. It all sucks. I did have a lot of fun raising Cyball, though the Suezo. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And then I won a tournament with it, and then retired and never ran another tournament. I held 3 Monster Rancher tournaments. I won the 3rd one, and then I retired from the game. They're pretty big, though. We had like 50 entrants. Whoops, that's only 1 game. Loser... I didn't quit because I won or anything like that. I'm not afraid of losing. I'm just, I don't want to make another monster is the thing. I'm not interested in playing the game again right now. And I think a lot of that was when I was raising for the first tournament, I wanted to make a specific monster. And I fucked up. And it's, like, it's not that I fucked up, but I got the message that it was time to retire. And now I know, based on how the game works, that I had a lot of time left. But I thought the monster was, like, done. And I didn't have nearly enough stats. Like, my stats were real bad. And so I used that monster I was going to enter in combo for something else. And so that was, like, the day leading up to the tournament. And so I spent, like, 20 hours playing the game, just grinding. Because it's what it took to get the monster done in time. And I think that burned me out on the game. I think after that, I was like, okay, I don't want to play this game anymore. And then I didn't play for like 2 days, even though the game had just come out like 3 days earlier or something. Smooch to Death and Throw an Elbow up next. And yeah, so I took like an immediate break because I wasn't feeling it. And then I got back into it and I found it like pretty fun. Like I enjoyed it. It's a good game. I put like 150 hours into it. That was 2 fights, yeah. Yeah, Yorman won one, and then I accidentally exited out, and then it won the second one. Pacing this game is hard for me. Yeah, it's there's a lot of like, what are we gonna do today? And then like, just like little like speech shit that you have to mash through, which makes it a lot slower. Monster Rancher 2 is the first Monster Rancher game I played. I didn't get good at it until it came out for the Switch. It was 1 fight. JP, it was 2 fights. I just explained to you how it worked. Smooch to Death, gonna win game number 1. Ooh, the thwack misses. Kiss is gonna land. Smooch to death wins. Did he win game 1, or is that is game 1, right? I'm getting confused with JP. That was it, right? Yeah, it was 2-0. Okay. I can understand why, like, if you're not really paying attention and then you just watch the one game, why it seems like it was only one game. But there was a game, and then I accidentally did no rematch, and then I did a second game. Smooch 2? Smooch 2-0. It's a better name. El Snail, Erico, and Nevermore up next. Gotta go, it's getting late. Well, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we're only going for another half hour, so... This is usually around when people start tapping out. It's where I start getting, like, lower in energy. It's really funny because I only started streaming at night because my wife works during the day, right? And I don't want to stream while she's on calls and shit because you see a door here, right? And it looks like this room is separate from the rest of what's going on. But here, I'll show you real quick. I have just this hole. It's just a hole that overlooks the lower floor of my apartment. And so sound travels. She can hear every word I'm saying when I'm streaming. It's not actually separated very well. And so she's a saint for putting up with this shit. And the least I can do is not annoy her while she's working. But, like, I would prefer not to stream this late if I could avoid it. It's just, you know, it's what works best for me. El Snail, Erico, and Nevermore. Here we go. The whole, I know. I want to put, like, something that covers it, but I don't know what to do for it. And I don't know enough about mechanical engineering to, like, rig something up that isn't going to, like, immediately fall. That's the big issue. Also, I'm pretty sure this is just drywall with, like, no sort of, like, load-bearing shit in it, so I don't know what I could do as far as rigging something up that weighs more than, like, 1.5 pounds. Ooh, the falling beak. You don't see it often. The spike shell comes out. The crit's not enough, though. Hey, a bus full of babies just followed. That's a good name. A wave of babies. Snail Erico. Gonna stab its way to victory. Doppelkreuts and Psychonaut up next. Yes, we are getting towards the end. We have 3 more matches, and then that's going to be it. It's going to be it for the night. A little bit of a shorter stream, 3 hours instead of the regular 4 hours. But I ate late, and then, you know, some things came up, and I just couldn't stream as early as I wanted to. Shit happens. Okie dokie. But at least this way, we get to see everybody's monster fight at least twice tonight. Tomorrow, you know, a lot of people are eliminated, and that hurts viewership. Whenever I have to split up a stream, the second stream never does as well, because a lot of people only watch to watch their own monster, which is totally understandable. It's absolutely not a thing that bothers me at all. Like, it makes perfect sense. It's also a very good way to get viewership on Twitch is to hold a tournament or something where people are invested. And it does a lot to, like, if you don't have the personality to just, like, hold people's attention, if they got their baby on stream, they're gonna watch. It's like a recital with children, right? Nobody wants to watch that shit, but they'll watch their own kid. Just got Monster Rancher DX, stumbled across my stream. Very informative, I can say. Finally got further than I did when I played the originals. Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate the kind words. That's why I make what I make. Want to support my gambling addiction? I mean, that's the second reason to watch. You get those chips. Damn, the low kick instant kill? We're going to game 3, look at that. So my game is chugging, which is funny because I don't know why this game would require this much. I think it might be the multi-streaming is like it's taking some stuff. I don't know why it would be doing it. It's using 4%. No, there's no reason why it should be chugging. It's fine. Ooh, the T-bolt miss. Ooh, the heavy chop. The basics are enough. It's really hard to run that little life in this format if you're not going to instantly win the match. Like, that's... It's not so much like in welterweight. In welterweight, you can run a defensive build that, like, doesn't have any actual offensive pressure, but it just withers, and that can be enough to win. It doesn't work as well in this. I do think hitting that blue, the blue wisp would have been a pretty big game changer, though. Cavity and I Shank a Lot up next. Oh yeah, I gotta figure out how to do betting. On yours, it's pretty simple. It doesn't take much effort at all to set it up. It's just a button in Twitch Stream Manager. Okay, here we go. Cavity and I Shank a Lot. Cavity's got an interesting stat spread. It's fun to see stuff like that because 500 life is not like a normal breakpoint at all for middleweight. So it's fun because if other people are experimenting, it means that it's less work for me to experiment. And I like experimenting, so seeing new stuff gives you a lot of info about what works and what doesn't. It's just that, you know, there's a little bit of a leap of faith when you try something that's not just 999 in every stat. Oh, the power scratch gonna miss. That's pretty rough. The bite's gonna miss this too. I Shank a Lot missing a lot of stuff. Oh, the foolery, but he doesn't take advantage of it, and the needle stabs comes out. Cavity dodged on what he needed to dodge when he dodged. It's so weird that Tiger's eyes stay open when it falls down. It's just because the eyes are just a texture, right? There's no like blinking, but it's still gross. To be fair, if he died, he probably would die like that. Cool Runnings and the Hound up next. And this is our last match of the night. Just a short stream tonight. We'll pick it up where we left off tomorrow. And then I think Wednesday we're going to have a stream as well. So that'll be 4 nights in a row of streaming, which is very unusual for me. But we might even do more. We might keep going. Because like I said, I don't work till the 10th. And even though this stuff is not like... This isn't super great income. It is still technically something. And so, you know, at least I'm not sitting on my ass. I'm doing something. Ooh, Seed Gatling. All right. Game 2. The Foolery? All right, the Rolling Slash Foolery. Look at that. We're going to Game 3. We've seen a lot of Foolery tonight. Like we have work shift tomorrow where it's pretty easy to have the stream on and not get caught. Hell yeah. Slash combo. I fully just watch stuff at work. I don't care. It depends on the client and stuff and how in-depth the job is, but a lot of the times I'm just working some wedding. So I just have my phone up on my mix board and oh, something's happening? Okay, I'll pause it and work for 10 seconds and then go back to watching it until the next little thing happens. Cool Runnings, gonna take that one. Game 3 was an actual game. First 2, not so much. Cool Runnings gonna take that one 2-1. And so let's see where we're at in the standings real quick. How many people are left? 1, 2, 3. Well, how many people are eliminated would be easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That doesn't make any sense. What? 19 people are eliminated? Well, I guess it does. 52 is an odd number. So we have 16 people in winners. And in losers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 3, 24. So 24 plus 16, we have... what, 40 people left? I'm so confused because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 monsters eliminated. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 monsters eliminated, which means that we should be at top 32. Which means that I'm probably just not counting right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Yeah, we're at top 32 because I fucked up. And those other monsters were not top 16. That's top... Yeah, it's top 16, but it's only 8 monsters. So we are in top 32. That's all that's left. And it's pretty fun. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Okay, so we're... I don't know why I couldn't math that, but we are officially in top 32. We've eliminated 20 monsters. And we will finish that off tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Let's see who... No, I didn't make a mistake. We didn't play up to top 16. We're still top 16 winner side. But it's not 16 monsters left in winners. It's 8 monsters left in winners, which is normal. I didn't make a mistake. So let's see who we can raid. And we'll talk about, for a little bit, about who is coming up next. Or sorry, about what is coming up next. We have, obviously, this. And then I don't know what we're going to do for Wednesday stream. Remember, if you guys follow through, oh, dude. Okay, so we'll raid Hot Dad. There was a Hot Dad video I was watching, and I got an idea for a really good raid message. So let me look it up. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so here, this is what it's gonna be. I should make my spin the wheel build. I'm gonna do that for sure. All right, we got a raid message. We are going to the raid zone. Copy this shit. Spam that. We're gonna raid Hot Dad. We're gonna post that shit. And he's gonna be a little bit interested, and then whatever. I don't know. What's he watching? This gross. Yeah, if you're not subbed, you can do whatever emote you have. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. We're back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time, as per usual. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Really appreciate it.